Welcome to the Veterans in Politics Talk Show. Join us every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Time, live stream on Facebook. Folks, we're back. This is Steve Sands and Stephanie Phillips with Veterans in Politics. This is our third show of the night. We do have four. This one is about Jennifer Isso misrepresenting the law, and Lucy Piñon is going to speak out. So don't go away. But before we get to Ms. Piñon, Ms. Phillips.
Thanks for joining us, everybody, and thank you to our sponsors. We have Dr. Ari Nagy. He's running for Congressional District 3. His website is nagyforcongress.com, and that's F-O-R, nagyforcongress.com. We have Henderson's Mayor, Michelle Romero. She's running for re-election. Her website is votemichelleromero.com, votemichelleromero.com. We also have Cody K. Whipple. He is running for Congressional District 4. His website is codykforcongress.com, and that's the number 4, codykforcongress.com. We also have Dave Marlin. He's running for Las Vegas City Council, Ward 6. His website is daveforvegas.com, and that's F-O-R, daveforvegas.com. We also have Judge Jennifer Schwartz. She's running for re-election for Department 17. Her website is judgeschwartz.com, judgeschwartz.com. And we have George Harris. He's running for Senate District 8. His website is votegeorgeharris.com, votegeorgeharris.com. We also have Tim Ross over at the North Las Vegas Hangars Association. If you'd like to know more what they do and what they advocate for, get on his website. It is vgthog.org, vgthog.org. And we also have our newest sponsor. It is Trent Richards. He is running for Justice Court Department 4 in Henderson. And his website is trentforjudge.com. That's the number 4, trentforjudge.com. We also have a merch store. It's vipimerch.com, vipimerch.com. There's all kinds of fun things for you to check out there. Also, don't forget to grab your copy of Steve's book, How to Navigate Nevada's Family Court System. You can get a copy on Amazon. It is $14.99. If you are a family court litigant and you don't have an attorney and can't afford one, grab this book. It's a self-help book, and it will help you navigate that system. Also, we are wearing our endorsed candidate shirt, Dave Marlin, for City of Las Vegas, Ward 6. And if you are one of our endorsed candidates, you can drop off your t-shirts and we will wear it on the show and announce like we are now.
And I'm also wearing his hat, Vegas Stronger. Mm-hmm. So, and it's Dr. Dave Marlin, by the way.
Dr. Dave Marlin.
Are you done?
That's it.
You have no rants?
You know what? For the 5 o'clock hour, you guys want to see rants? We did enough rants for, I don't know, 3-4 shows. So no, we'll get. I know Lucy has a quite a story to tell and things that happen. So we need more time to.
So Ms. Piñon, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Could you give us a bio?
Yeah.
A little about yourself?
Well, my name is Lucy Piñon. I was a blackjack dealer in Las Vegas for 35 years. I was a real estate agent for 12 years. Raised my kids as a single mom, and then raised my nephews when their mom went to prison. So, I've just been just a regular, everyday kind of person. Never got involved in anything big, just work all the time and take care of kids until I ended up in this mess. And I don't even know how I ended up in this mess with this woman.
Okay, well, let's hear it.
Okay. Well, what happened is I was taking care of my nephew who had emotional problems from his mom being in prison, where he would only drink Voss water. Voss water. He wouldn't drink nothing else.
The one in the glass.
The one in the glass, yeah. Uh-huh. So one day, I went to take care of my brother who had a hernia, and I took a nap, and I woke up at 2 a.m, and I said, oh my goodness, I don't have the Voss water. So I went to Smith's on Windmill and Eastern to get some Voss, and they were doing stocking. And I thought, well, I'll navigate around the stocking and just grab that Voss water. And they actually didn't have the Voss water I needed. So I said, let me get some Evian, because that's his second choice.
Right.
So I'm reaching around the guys, getting the water, and they have a pallet in the middle of the aisle. And I saw it, but it was just in the middle of the aisle. I thought I had room to navigate. I didn't. My foot got caught in the pallet. I fell forward and landed on my knees and tore out my ligaments and broke a bone in my knee.
Oh.
And I thought, no big deal. I'll just shake it off.
Shake it off.
Well, I'm thinking, I'm strong, I'm young. I went home and it blew up, and I called. I just was Google searching, and I saw Jennifer Iso's name on there, came up, and I called it. It's like 4 a.m. I think nobody's going to answer. I'm just going to leave a message. And she answers. I'm like, oh. So then I told her what happened. She said, don't move. I need to see you right now. I said, okay. She said, this is our big
Lawyers
cases.
making house call?
Yeah, so she came to my house, and she was super nice, super energetic. She came in all fancy, and I thought, wow, she's like
At 4 in the morning?
yeah.
That is somebody eager for work.
By the time she got to my house, it was like 6 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
But around the time I called her and came over. So anyway, I was really impressed with her. She was high energy, and I'm
Was she
taking
by
care of kids.
herself? You got what's that?
Actually, no. There was a man and a baby left in the car.
Okay.
And she asked me for ID. I'm like, oh, my ID's in the car. So I went to my car to get my ID, and I see a man and a baby in a car sitting in my driveway. And I'm like, who could that be? I said, they must be here with her. So I went back inside with my ID to give to her. And I said, are those people in the driveway with you? And she said, yeah. And I thought, oh my God, she's a really eager attorney, works hard. And I could relate because I was a single mom taking care of my nephews at the time. So I related to her and like, oh, she must really care. So I hired her. I know you should consult more than one person, but I was just impressed with her. And we went through the whole thing. She sent me to doctors. They said, well, you don't have any broken bones. You're fine. Just do the therapy. I'm like, you sure I have a lot of pain? And they showed me the x-ray. No broken bones. So anyway, we go through, therapy, this and that. And then one day I'm going to work and I get rear-ended at a red light sitting in my son's car. So I thought,
having a bad day.
I was having a bad, well, this is like 10 weeks later. And I thought, well, let me keep the cases together. So I called her and she said, okay, yeah.
Because you wanted the same lawyer.
Yeah, you want the same lawyer handling 2 cases because they're only 10 weeks apart.
Right.
Everything's fine. I'm doing therapy. We email back and forth for 2 years because I worked the night shift. Yeah, because I worked the night shift. It was hard for me to call during the day. I'm sleeping during the day. So I have 2 years worth of emails where everything's fine. I'm sending her doctor requests. She's signing the lawyer liens. Everything's fine. And then it's 22 and a half months into the case. Mm-hmm. And they're doing the exemption from arbitration. And I think everything's fine. They filed the lawsuit, everything, her and her partner. And I said, okay, well, she has a partner. That's fine.
Who is the partner?
You don't have a gag order from him, so I don't know if I'm allowed to say.
Okay.
But anyway, and I'm trying to fight that right now too. But anyway,
what do you want her a gag order for?
For another attorney, her partner, but he didn't put her on the gag order because they ended up, I guess, fighting or something. I think.
So you can talk about this and that, but not.
No, I just can't bring in his name.
Person.
Yeah, he says, yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to fight it now.
That gag order.
I don't know.
Did you fight it?
I was served 19 hours before my court date. So I just went, I said, I'll say the truth. But then they didn't let me talk. So I don't even know. I don't remember. I have to pull the document.
So they try to stop.
How long ago were you in court for this?
Like 3 years ago.
And did you ever get a settlement, anything?
No, I never got a penny. Nothing.
How long was a gag order for? Was it a permanent gag order?
I don't know.
Well, you have the paper?
No, I didn't bring it because I ran out of ink because I was printing all this stuff and I ran out of ink right before I came.
Okay.
Before I got here. But I can send it to you later.
Okay. So
anyway, they filed the lawsuit. Everything is fine. Everything's fine. I'm talking to her. I'm sending her pictures of my injury, the doctor report. Oh, yeah, everything's fine. And then right before we go to the exemption from arbitration, they call me to the office and they say, we need you to sign off that you're no longer suing Smiths. I said, but I am. We went through all this for all this time. What do you mean? Well, we don't believe in you. I said, well, you could have told me this.
3 years later.
Who was telling you this? ISO?
Yeah. Like you guys could have told me this.
2 minutes on the phone.
Yeah, you could have told me this 2 minutes on the phone in the beginning. You let me send you 200 emails that everything is fine. So I said, no, I'm not signing off. Well, we're leaving you. We're dropping you. And I thought that they had that right. Because I'm just a blackjack dealer who sold real estate part-time for extra money.
Did they file anything with the court saying that they're leaving the case?
Yeah, but they sent the mail to an RV park by Arizona Charlie's. And I never got it.
But she knows where you live. She showed up with a man and a child.
I know. She knows where I live. We talked extensively for 2 years. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know, because I'm just a blackjack dealer dealing with kids that have emotional problems. I'm selling real estate part-time on the side, just trying to keep my head above water. So I didn't know these legal laws. I thought, well, if they say it, it must be true, because I like Jennifer Isso. So I thought, why would this sweet lady lie to me? So I let it go. And I lost my job because my FMLA ran out when we had the COVID. They took away our FMLA because we were furloughed for 9 months. When I went back to work, they said, all that's gone. You didn't work for 9 months. You have to work so many hours in the year to get FMLA. So I lost it. I ended up losing my job.
Was it because of your
Because I
injury?
couldn't stand.
Okay.
They got rid of the baccarat tables, and I had to stand. They said, well, you have to stand or you have to quit. And I said, well, I guess I have to quit because I can't stand. So I lost my job at the Tropicana, lost my job at
seriously
Hooters.
had damages.
Yeah, I have internal derangement of the knee.
Wasn't there any surveillance cameras and submits? Did they pull those?
Yes, I have it.
And what does it show?
It shows me falling down.
So what does she say to you have no case?
I don't know.
What? Did you file a bar complaint against her?
I did file a bar complaint
And
against her.
what did the Judicial Discipline Commission tell you?
No,
They
State
told
Bar.
me,
Or sorry, State Bar.
State Bar, they told me that it was closed, that they didn't see any evidence of it. I said, you never even asked me a single question. I sent you some stuff and you never answered, you never investigated. The first form that I said, it could take up to 6 months to investigate this. So I'm sitting back waiting, okay, they're going to take their time. And a week later, I get a notice from the Nevada State Bar saying, we're not investigating this, we're closing this because you didn't present evidence. I said, I haven't been able to go in and talk to you yet. Every time I go in there and talk to you, you tell me just send an email. I've sent emails of what happened. And
what was the complaint to the State Bar? What was the language used?
abandonment and psychological abuse.
Did you see
Because
a
she started,
therapist?
yeah,
You saw a therapist.
I saw a therapist.
Did the therapist linked
No.
what the lawyer did to you to your
No.
situation?
The therapist, I took in this to the therapist and all the video and the injury and this and that. And the therapist said, I don't have time to read all this. He said, I'm going to put you on antipsychotic medication. He said,
after how many counseling sessions did you have?
after 2 counseling sessions, I said,
And already medicating you.
yeah, I said, I've been here twice. You haven't looked at the, I'm not making this up. I said, I have a recording of her psychologically abusing me, of her lying to me. Because my friend got suspicious of her. And my friend went with me and she kicked him out of the room. It's on the recording. She says,
I wish you brought those.
I have it.
Could,
I have it.
do you have a way we could play it?
Yeah, I can play it. It's on my
How much
YouTube
money
channel.
Yeah,
did
let's
you
hear
pay her in this 2-year period of time for your case?
It was contingency, so I didn't pay her anything.
Oh, okay.
Let's hear one that makes sense.
It's on my YouTube channel where she kicks out my friend that's there with me because he doesn't believe me. He says, there's no way this lawyer's behaving this way to you. It's against the law. I said, it's true. So my friend went with me. When he's there, she kicks him out of the room. She says, this is client-attorney privilege, and kicks him out of the room. And he said, oh, something's bad is going on here. And he stood outside the door with the phone. It's just a door like that. You can hear in the hallway.
Okay.
So he recorded her where she's saying all that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel.
All right, let's hear it.
Okay.
Let's hear some of that.
Make sure you hold the phone close to the mic so it picks
Okay.
up
Okay.
for the audience.
Or if your phone is faster, because my phone is slow, it's I was abused by Jennifer Isso. It's on my YouTube channel. Everything I said on there is true.
So let's talk about the automobile case.
Mm-hmm.
So she dropped your PI case.
Yeah, the personal injury for
your
the slip
knee.
and fall. She
Yeah.
just dropped it. They just disappeared.
After
Me-
2 years, 2+ years.
22 months and 2 weeks. They just said, we're done. I'm just a blackjack dealer with taking care of kids my entire life.
And
That's all I've done.
and your damages
I
is
didn't
you
know.
lost wages.
I lost wages, $13,000 in co-pays. That's not the end
And
of
did
the
you
world.
pay her any retainer or anything like
No.
that?
It was
You
all contingency.
Okay.
Yeah. What was I going to say? It's I get nervous, but anyway, it's not even about the money because money comes and goes. One day the house is up, one day the house is down. My 401k's up, it's down. I can get a good job I can find ways to make money. It's not even about the money. It's about the psychological abuse that she knew that I'm having a hard time, that I'm having a hard time walking, that I'm trying to take care of kids. I'm trying to support kids. I told her, I've lost so much work. My house is in foreclosure and my nephew has to go to foster care.
Oh,
I don't care. She's like, I don't care. It's in the recording. She says, I don't care.
Which one is it?
This one's shorter. So if you kind of go to the middle,
Here, you can find it.
I said, my kids are going to foster care because my brother didn't believe me. I said, my lawyer's crazy. My brother said, maybe you're on meth. They didn't believe, nobody believed me that this woman was doing this to me, even though I have all these emails.
Why your brother would say that?
I don't know. Because everything just flipped. He said, how are you in foreclosure? I said, because I can't work because of my knee. Anyway, it's here.
That last year. I know. Oh, is that your phone? Yeah, my phone. Give me a right. Oh, okay. Well, you can sit out there because it's attorney claim.
Turn up the volume on the phone.
That's fine. I don't know what you've done. What is going on? I want to know what's going on. I've been telling you what the fuck is going on. I haven't. I have. I just got the last check from the insurance company the other day when you were here, and I told you that.
That's her?
Yeah.
She got a check.
I didn't tell you that.
For the car accident.
Did you ever get any of that?
Like 5 months later. After I pushed on the slip and fall.
I don't want to hear about that. That's not my problem. That's your problem.
When I'm telling her I'm homeless, I'm living in my car.
Stop that if you could.
I told her I've gone homeless because of my broken knee. I can't work. She says, that's not my problem. My kids are in foster care.
Okay, so catch us up with the auto accident. What happened with that?
Okay, for the auto accident, she told me, because I called her and I asked her, what's going on with the car accident? My son got paid. We're in the same car together. I thought everybody had to get paid at the same
How much
time.
did your son get paid?
He got paid like $19,000.
Okay.
So I said, what's going on with my car accident? And she sent me this email for that my bills were $29,000 and the check was for $11,000. I said, so what does this mean? I get nothing? She said, well, I don't know. We'll see. So then she held my car accident money she got it like November 8th or November 11th. And
How much
she didn't,
altogether?
altogether $42,000.
Okay.
So she ended up finally giving it to me after I made a big deal about the slip and fall. She says, listen, I'm going to give you all this money. But it was for the car accident. And I believed that I was getting zero for all that time. My son went on a shopping spree in November when he got his money. And I'm sitting there waiting. And when I'm asking her what's going on with my car accident, I sent her an email. My son got paid for his car accident. How does this affect me? And then I get this email that the bills are $29,000 and my check is $11,000. So I'm like, I guess I get nothing.
Did your son incurred any medical bills?
Yeah, my son had more medical bills than I did because he went to the hospital. Mm-hmm. I'm used to being tough. I'm like, I got kids at home. I don't have time to sit at the hospital because I was taking care of my nephews who had emotional problems. Well, their mom's in prison. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going straight home, trying to take care of my family, trusting that she knows what she's doing. And I thought it was weird, but I'm like, well, she's so sweet. Every time I talk to her, she's so sweet. Everything's fine. Something and everything's fine. And I understand looking back on it now, I was dumb, but you got to take in consideration, all I've done in my life is deal blackjack and take care of kids. That's all I've ever done with my life. I sold real estate part-time for extra money for 12 years. So I'm working like 64, 70 hours a week to support my kids, to support my nephews. I didn't know all this stuff about legal stuff. I'm trusting that she's telling me the truth. I put trust in her that she's telling me the truth. And every time I talk to her, so sweet, oh, honey. I said, Jennifer, I can't walk. Oh, honey. I said, Jennifer, I'm homeless. Would you like me to bring you some coffee? Which looking back on it now seems stupid, but at the time I'm thinking, oh, she's so sweet. She wants to bring me coffee as I'm sitting at the bus stop. But at that time, I'm still thinking like, okay, everything's going to be fine. And then they dropped me 42 hours before my exemption from arbitration. They said, it's your responsibility to go find a lawyer. I can't find another lawyer
the
in
oath
42 hours.
that they take? Isn't that against
is.
ethics?
Yes.
Their
It is.
duties? And so why didn't the bar do anything against her?
I think, and this is just my opinion, so if you want to sue anybody, you sue me. Because she's the widow of a guy that was on the pro bono bar for
his
years.
name?
Michael Hughes. This is what I think. That's just my personal opinion because it doesn't make sense that nobody paid attention to me for all this time. And then I started getting death threats. People were calling me with a masked voice, like a monster. Oh, we're gonna gut you. We're gonna kill you. We're gonna bury you in the desert. Oink, 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 oink. And then would call me again with the masked voice. Come, piggy, piggy, piggy. Oink, 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 oink. I was afraid. I was scared.
So you want to play that? That's a YouTube video.
That's my YouTube video. Yeah, my friend recorded her. When I'm telling
you were
her
standing there, but he couldn't be in the room.
Yeah, he couldn't be in the room,
Okay.
but he's standing on the other side of the door because the reason he got scared for me is because when she set an appointment. When we got there, she started screaming, "Who are you? What are you doing here? What do you want?" I'm like, "What do you mean? I'm here. We have an appointment." She said, "Get out, get out. Leave me alone. I'm calling the police." I'm like, "Why are you calling the police?" I showed her my phone. I said, "There's your text message telling me to come meet you here." And if you look on Yelp, there's a guy, Eisenberg. She did the same thing to him. He's on there on the Yelp review.
So you think something is medically unbalanced with her?
Yeah, and that's part of the reason why I let this go. I talked to my pastor and actually joined the Mormon church because I was trying to find some kind of spiritual meaning for all this that was going on. And he told me, he said, "Forgive and forget. God will take care of it," this and that. I said, okay, so for like a year, I just tried to forgive and forget, tried to go back into real estate. I was trying to train a partner. And then I kept seeing the reviews coming in because I would be nosy and I would see people saying the same thing. And then I would reach out to them because their name would be on there. So I would reach out to them and they would tell me, "Yeah, this is what happened with me. She took my money. She didn't represent me. Like, she didn't take my money, but she just dropped me at the last minute." And I said, "This is kind of my fault." I started feeling like this is my fault because I didn't say something sooner. When the bar ignored me, I should have pushed forward. Yeah, I was getting threatening phone calls, but I should have been braver. But I was scared because my mom's 80 years old. My mom lives with me. I'm like, what if somebody comes and kills us in the middle of the night? I mean, it was very scary phone calls. Somebody take the time to mask their voice. Blah, blah, blah.
How long did that go on for?
Only like 2 weeks because I blocked the calls.
Okay.
I blocked
So
the
then-
anonymous calls. So then
Okay.
this guy on Facebook reaches out to me. He says, "Hey, if you're struggling, I can buy you food." I said, "Who would think I don't have food? Who knows my situation? I wonder if that's a friend of hers." So I talked to him a little bit just to kind of get more information. He says, "Come and meet me at the Silver 10. He said, "I look like Vin Diesel." I said, "No, this is a trick." No, I told him, I said, "This is a trick because I was getting those death threats and all of a sudden you're offering me food. Something is wrong here." So I said, "Don't contact me anymore. I'm sure if I go back in my phone far enough, I can find him, this and that." And this might sound crazy. I'm kind of going out there on a limb on this one. Probably get me sued, but that's okay. When that Robert Tellis thing came on, I'm like, that guy looks like, he would think he looks like Vin Diesel. I'm like, let me Google him. And then I Googled him, and that's when I found out that him and Isso went to college together. They were on the same bankruptcy club together. When he got out of college, he went to the pro bono department, and Iso's husband was one of the chairman on that committee for new lawyers. Yet, if you look at the people that worked with him on the pro bono, you can Google this on the Review Journal. The people saying he was violent and mean. That the people that he was helping in the pro bono.
Tell us.
Yeah, tell us. So I'm thinking, and then that's when he killed that reporter, and I'm like, could that have been me? And I might be going on a stretch here, but I lived it. I'm the one who's getting the threatening phone calls. I'm the one who's getting messages on Facebook from some guy.
You never figured out who it came from or tracked the number down or
No,
anything?
I was too scared.
Okay.
was talking to my pastor. My pastor was telling me, let it go. Everything's going to be fine, blah, 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 blah. And I just try to go on with my life. But then I see other people suffering, and I feel like I'm responsible. Maybe if I had pushed harder in the beginning, these other people would not have been hurt so bad.
So did you get paid on the,
On the car accident, eventually, yeah, but
how much did you receive for that?
$18,000.
Okay, what about these medical bills that she was saying?
Well, these are different medical bills, but she did mix up my bills, and I did put in an email. I said, I think you got my bills mixed up. You're paying my slip and fall out of my car accident. Oh, we'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. And I sent her an email saying, I understand you're busy, but please, when you have time, please look at this because I think you're mixing up my bills and you're going to sabotage my slip and fall case.
Do you know she started a new law firm now
Which one?
called Best Family Lawyers, I believe?
I believe it.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Best, which you're not supposed to use according to the rules, Jennifer. You're claiming to be the best, and you certainly are not.
Maybe she should change
Never
it to
will.
worst family lawyer.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll get a complaint on that, too.
So you want to play that?
Yeah, it's
How long is it?
well, the whole thing is like 20 minutes long, but I condensed the parts that it's important. Where she kicks out my friend, and then I'm asking her what's going on. She's like, I've been telling you what the fuck's going on. I said, I'm living in my car. It's not my problem.
I know. Is it your car? Yeah, my Give me a ride. Well, you can sit out there because it's attorney-client privilege. I need him to sit out there. That's fine. What is going on? I want to know what's going on. I've been telling you what the fuck is going on. Oh, you haven't? Yes, I have. I just got the last check from the insurance company the other day when you were here, and I told you that. What do you mean, no? I didn't tell you that? Oh, you gave me Starbucks and sent me on my way. You gave me Starbucks, we're going to try to get the I just leave it in my car for I don't want to hear about that. That's not my problem. That's your problem, okay? That's not my problem. My problem today, no, it's not my problem. I just got the last check the other day. I'm not going to be able to lie to you. I'll bring up your here. You need to go right. I'm going to file something with the court, and I need to distribute. We're distributing the file. I know. No, you gotta go. I'm going to be right with you.
You always yell and cuss at clients
Yeah.
like that.
This is the one that was
so unprofessional.
shows up at her house 6 a.m, answers the phone at 4, and then kicks her out of her office.
No.
Yeah, after like just buttering me. I feel like the Thanksgiving turkey, like they buttered me up for 22 and a half months. Everything's fine. Go to the doctor, signing lawyer liens. We got it. I'm incurring all these bills. I'm taking all this time off from work, trying to heal my knee, trying to take care of my family, trying to hold on to my house, trying to keep, and everything's just falling apart. And I'm telling her, I told her February of 2018, I said, I need to see a psychiatrist because I'm starting to hallucinate. I have so much stress on me and I have so much knee pain.
So what's your recourse from here?
Well, I was mentally suffering for a long time and I couldn't function because my support system did not believe me. They're like, no, there's no way a lawyer did that to you. You must have gambled the money away or something. They didn't believe me. But so I was just mentally not doing well for a long time. And now that she's trying to sue me now, so now I'm looking at
What is she suing you for?
defamation.
What
because
did
I'm
you
doing
say?
the truth. I showed the emails.
Did she file suit against you?
Yeah, she filed a suit against me. So
When?
now
Did you get
when?
served?
I got a letter yesterday,
A letter or a lawsuit?
an email. The lawsuit started, I think,
Was it a cease and desist letter?
no, she filed a lawsuit. So now I'm going to try to fight back on it. It was filed September 12th.
Who's your attorney?
I don't have one because every time I go talk to an attorney, they're like,
Who's the judge?
they say, I can't help you because I'm friends with them.
Who's the judge?
The judge on this one is, I don't know, I just have the complaint.
Who signed it?
I don't know, I didn't bring the whole
21.
thing.
Who's 21?
Yeah.
Hmm.
she's saying for defamation, but everything I'm saying is true. I have emails for everything. Everything I'm saying, I can substantiate in an email and in a voice recording.
So that's rich. Now she's suing you. So the purpose of you coming on here is we're coming up on an election, which is June 9th. What do you have to say to people about?
She's a pathological liar. She will say whatever she needs to say to get through the day, but then when you need her, then she just blows you off, and she's not caring. When I had to put my kids, my nephews in foster care, she's like, it's not my problem. I'm living in my car. It's not my problem. In the meantime, she's lying to me and she's holding my car accident money.
It's Judge Tara Clark Newberry.
And I feel bad. I feel responsible that other people have been hurt from her because I didn't push forward. I took the advice of my pastor. I took the advice of my psychologist to let it go and say, just focus on getting yourself together. God will take care of it and move on. And now I see all these other people with similar complaints to mine. And I feel like maybe this wouldn't have happened if I would have spoken up sooner. And some people say, oh, you're doing it now because of the election. I'm not doing it now because of the election. I'm doing it now because she's suing me now.
Gotcha.
Well, and she is now under, I believe it's taken effect. I'm not sure, but she's under a 6-month suspension from the Supreme Court. And she's supposed to have a mentor attorney being next to her and watching everything she does in this new company. As far as the website that I saw, with the title Best Lawyers, as far as the rules that I've read, that's improper. And I don't see another attorney listed in on the website. So who is the mentor? Who is the other attorney that's watching over everything she does? So those questions also need to be answered. But we have heard from other litigants as well. Yeah. And we've seen the reviews and we've seen the things.
I just want to bring up one more thing. She was found sending forged certificates to the bankruptcy court in 2019. She was made to give the client's money back. Like she just thinks it's okay to just constantly lie and just, well, I'll just say this and I'll just do this and I'll just say this and I'll just do that. And there's no repercussion. It's right here where she had to give the money back to the clients and she had to take classes for bankruptcy as part of, I guess, the punishment you would say, for submitting forged petitions for bankruptcy, like she was signing people's names, and also forged certificates. When you file bankruptcy, you have to take continuing education classes, and she was sending forged certificates and just telling the people, "Oh, give me the money and I'll handle everything." No, when you file bankruptcy, you have to go online and you have to do bankruptcy classes, and she's just doing it for them. The trustee recommended that she be disbarred, but the bar just said, "Oh, it's okay, just go take some classes." And she just
recommended disbarment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And she's running for judge.
Running for judge.
Makes sense. Ms. Piñon, I want to thank you for coming on.
Well, thank you for having me.
Mark's going to zoom in, and this is your moment to say whatever you want, and then we'll go from there.
Okay. For the last so many years, I've been controlled through fear, through threats, through complicated court hearings where I'm getting served 19 hours before I have to go to court. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm just a blackjack dealer, and I'm tired of being controlled with threats and fear. If you're going to do something to me, do it, because I'm tired of you controlling me through just fear.
Is that it?
That's it.
No. Ms. Piñon, thank you so much for coming on here, and you're brave to come in and talk about your case. We really appreciate that. Thank you, Ms. Phillips.
Thank you.
Folks, that's Lucy Piñon, and she's speaking out against a judicial candidate, Jennifer Isso, who has been, in her opinion, misrepresenting the law. And we hope that this program is informative and you do your due diligence before you vote. Do your due diligence before you vote. This is Steve Sanson, Stephanie Phillips, Veterans in Politics. Until next time.
Join us
every Wednesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific Time. Live stream on Facebook.